Okay, for this warm-up, you're gonna need 2 dumbbells. We're gonna start with 10 plank jumping jacks. So get into a plank position and start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next, you're gonna grab your dumbbells and we are going to do RDLs together. Single leg RDLs with a dumbbell in each hand. You'll see that I wobble on this one, that's my practice one. And 1, 2, keeping that back nice and flat with control. 3, hard to do. 4, and 5. Switching sides, find that balance. 1, press your whole foot into the floor. That was my practice one. We'll start again. 1, 2, really squeeze that butt. 3, keep the back flat. 4, the whole foot engaged on the floor, and 5. Okay, and this is what they look like if you're doing them body weight. I'm doing all the ranges of motion. If you have a hard time finding your balance and staying with good form, you can do them without weights. Okay, next we are doing a squat and then a lunge on one side up to a lunge on the other side. That was 1, we're doing 6, so this is 2, lunge, lunge, and 3, lunge, and lunge. Keep that chest up. 4, lunge, and 5, lunge, get that back knee to the floor, and lunge. Last one, 6, try to get below parallel in your squat, lunge, and lunge. Next we're doing flutter kicks, so you're going to come to a laying down position on the floor, get your hands under your butt, engage those lower abs, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now you can go ahead and pause the video and do 2 more rounds of that warm-up before we get into the workout. All right, now that you're done with 3 rounds of the warm-up, grab your dumbbells and we're gonna do some Romanian deadlifts together. 1, keep that back flat. 2, feel those glutes lengthen. 3, a little micro bend in the knee. And 4. Now we're gonna get into our sumo stance. Legs nice and wide, feet, toes pointed slightly out. Tap those dumbbells to the floor and stand up. Don't forget to squeeze your glutes at the top. This is rep number 3 and 4. Now get ready for some front rack lunges. Get those dumbbells up on your shoulders. Lunge forward for 1, 2, alternating legs, 3, and 4. And now we are going to end with some front squats. Get the dumbbells up on your shoulders again. Hinge those hips. Bring your butt down to below parallel. And 4 of these. And we're nice and warmed up for the workout. Okay, so the workout today is a 1 time through workout for time. We're gonna start with 80 sumo deadlifts. So your feet are nice and wide, your toes pointed slightly out. You're gonna touch the dumbbells to the floor if you can, or you go as low as you can with your back staying straight. So 80 of those, then you're gonna get down on the floor and do some dead bugs, making sure that when you alternate arms and legs, this arm and leg that is standing still actually stands still and doesn't move. So each side counts as 1. We're doing 50 total. That comes out to 25 each side. Do these nice and slow with control, exhaling as you extend your arm and leg. All right, now we are going to do some forward lunges. You're gonna grab your dumbbells, and these are not gonna be in the front rack position. You're just gonna hold them down by your sides. And as you lunge forward, make sure that knee goes over your toe. So we're doing 60 of these total, which turns into 30 each side since you're alternating. Then you're gonna get on your hands and knees and do some bird dogs. So again, we're alternating arms and legs, but this time in the quadruped position. And you're doing 50 total, which ends up being 25 each side. Make sure that you don't shift your hips as you go from side to side. Now we're gonna take the dumbbells in front rack position and do 40 front squats. Make sure that you try to get below parallel. I am just hitting parallel. There we go, that one's a little deeper. Your knees going over your toes, your chest staying upright. And then to finish us off, we're gonna do 50 downward dog to bear hover. So you press up into a downward dog, and then as you come down, you just hover your knees just above the floor. Make an audible exhale to help your lower abs fire. Also, you don't want to do what I'm doing here and let your head drop below your shoulders. As I come into that hovering bear, I ideally would want my head to be lifted so that I have a nice neutral spine, one long line from my tailbone to my head. Okay, so the workout is finished. It's a one and done deal. One time through, you can go ahead and write your time in the comments. And then if you're interested, we have some accessory work. So for the accessory work, you're gonna want a single dumbbell. These are skull crushers, and we are going to do a rep scheme that is 5 of them. Keeping your elbows pointed toward the ceiling, the dumbbell comes down to hover just above your forehead. And then you're gonna do 5 floor presses. 3, 4, 5, then you immediately go into 10 and 10. And then after that, you would do 15 and 15, then 20 and 20, then 25 and 25. And then you can rest 2 minutes and repeat the entire thing over again. And that's your accessory work. Again, if you don't want to do it, you don't have to. This is for if you have time and you're interested in a nice little tricep pump. Okay, now we're gonna move on to some stretches. All right, we're gonna do 1 minute pigeon pose on each side. This upright pigeon pose is one of my favorites. You're gonna just really try to breathe into those hip flexors. If you need to, you can bring the leg on the floor in under your belly and stretch forward. So 1 minute on each side of pigeon pose. And then we are going to do the couch stretch. You can put a pad under your knee and then really shift your hips under. You'll see me do it here in a second. We want to shift our hips under so we can really feel that stretch through the front of our leg. All right, that is the end of today's workout. Hope you enjoyed it. See you tomorrow.